about as sharp as me.
Welcome to our friends on this beautiful and joyful day. Nekeah and Chad have asked me to extend a very warm welcome to all of you on this, their wedding day. They have invited us here today to share in celebration of their marriage. And we come together today not to mark the start of a relationship, but to recognize a bond that already exists. This marriage is one expression of many varieties of love, and love is one, though its expressions are infinite. But happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. And in the art of marriage, well, the little things, they are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you. It is at no time taking the other for granted. But it is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. And it is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is not expecting perfection in one another. It is cultivating an environment of flexibility, patience, understanding, and yes, even a sense of humor, as we might need some right now, right? But it is also having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, the dependence is mutual, and the obligations are reciprocal. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. And it is not about marrying the right partner, but it is being the right partner. It is discovering that your love for one another at its best will never lose sight or be blotted out by the commonplace experiences of this life. And it is remembering that remaining devoted, confident, and hopeful in one another will be the secret ingredients which will help you remain two very happy people, richer for your oneness. So before you are joined in marriage, in the presence of our friends today and the witnesses that have been assembled, I am also now to remind you of the serious and binding nature of this relationship which you are now about to enter. We must remember that marriage is a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for sharing, for growth, that no other human relationship can equal. It is a joining that is promised for a lifetime. And within the circle of its love, marriage will encompass all of life's most important relationships. A wife and husband are each other's best friend, confidant, lover, teacher, listener, and critic. And marriage will understand and forgive the mistakes that this life is unable to avoid. It will always encourage and nurture new life, new experiences together, and new ways of expressing your love through the seasons of life. For when two people pledge to love, to care for each other in marriage, they created a spirit that is unique to themselves, which will bind them closer than any spoken or written words. This marriage is a promise, a potential that is made in the hearts of two people who love which will take this lifetime to fulfill. And we who are witnessing your marriage today hope that despite the stresses that are inevitable in any life, that your love and respect for each other, that your trust and understanding of one another will increase your contentment and heighten your joys in living. So now at this stage of our ceremony, I ask if there be anyone who knows as to any reasons as to why Nekeah and Chad should not be joined in marriage today. Speak now or forever hold your peace. I think we got a green light, guys. How about that?
They got the face on silence right now. So.
Very good. Very good. Good move, Phil. Perfect. So, Chad, I'll now ask you, will you have Nekeah to be your wife? Will you love her? Will you comfort her? Will you honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and remaining faithful to only her as so long as you both shall live?
I do.
And do you, Nekeah, take Chad to be your husband? Will you love him? Will you comfort him? Will you honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and remaining faithful to only him as so long as you both shall live?
I do.
May we please have the rings? Hold and take those, please.
It's heavy, huh?
Yeah. Hey, good job. So now I ask that God bless these rings, that you are now to exchange as symbols of your love and fidelity. May these rings be blessed as symbols of your affectionate union. For your two lives are now joined in one unbroken circle. And wherever these rings go, may they always return to one another in their unity. May you two find in each other the love for which all men and women yearn. May you grow in understanding and in compassion with one another. And may the home that you establish together, many of us here, will always find a friend. May these rings be symbols of the love you share with each other in your hearts. Chad, will you please take her rings? Have you extend your finger, please. Chad, in placing these rings on Nekeah's finger, please repeat after me. Nekeah, with these rings,
Nekeah, with these rings,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
And with all I am,
And with all I am,
and all I have,
and all I have,
I will honor you.
I will honor you.
Go ahead, Chad. Perfect. Left hand, sir. In placing this ring on Chad's finger, please repeat after me. Chad, with this ring,
Chad, with this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
And with all I am,
And with all that I am,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I will honor you.
I will honor you.
Go ahead, Nekeah. Very nice. Join your hands, you two. Chad and Nekeah, today you choose each other before everyone to begin this life together. And for all of the tomorrows that follow, you will choose each other over and again in the privacy of your hearts. Let your love and friendship guide you as you learn and grow together. Experience the wonders of the world, even as patience and wisdom calm the relentless nature. Through your partnership, through your partnership, may you always triumph over the challenges in your path. And through the comfort of loving arms, may you always find a safe place to call home. We have all been witnesses here today and invited to this very special occasion when Chad and Nekeah shared before all of us their love and dedication to each other. They have sealed their love with vows and exchanged two rings as a sign and a symbol to the world that they are now married. Chad, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pride and privilege in announcing to you and the world the union in marriage of Mr. and Miss Chad and Nekeah Taylor, everybody. turn.
All the boats I've missed, all the hell I've caused, all the lips I've kissed, all the love I've lost. I got kicked around, I've been black and blue, on my way to you.
Nikki and I have known each other for a long time now, and throughout the years she has become my friend, my best friend. We have laughed together, cried together, and have so many great memories. She's the best kind of friend. I'm truly blessed to have her in my life, and I'm so grateful and honored to be here by your side today. She's an amazing woman and mother as well. Chad, I soon learned that you are just as amazing as Nikki. I see the way you make her smile and laugh, and the way you take care of her and the kids. I know you would do anything for them. The two of you complement each other in the most perfect way. I could not be happier for the two of you. Let's raise our glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Taylor.
Cheers.
Love y'all.
Who's that?
I'm leaving my glasses on. All right, so I've known Chad for a really long time, and I'll tell you, it's not very often you find. Gosh, damn it!
Oh yeah.
It's not very often you find that those people that you keep in a tight circle. You notice there's only a couple of us standing up here today. Chad and I've been through a lot together. Had a lot of good times, a lot of bad times. Laughed a lot, cried a few times, drank a lot of beer. He was there for me when I needed him, and likewise. And I'll tell you, you find out by now he's a really picky person. So I knew when he found you that you had to be something special. And turns out he found a good one. And I want to thank you for taking care of him and making him a dad, because it looks good on him. And if you ever need anything, you call me. Love you. Cheers to the couple.
Cheers.
All the lips I've kissed, all the love I've lost. I thank God for that. I guess He always knew I was on my way to you.
I love y'all.
On my way to you. On my way to you.
Oh, fuck.
I heard a lot of beer hit the ground.
I did not hit the ground, thank you very much.
What happened, Megan?